Hello and welcome to the first I Am Geek unboxing. You may know me. My name is Chris. I am from I Am Geek. I'm usually one of three. My brother Ryan and our good friend Katrin. We come to you each week, bringing you a new podcast. We've started doing live podcasts on YouTube and just trying to expand ourselves, have some fun, because that's what we're about. We're the show for the geek in all of us. We talk about just anything from comics, movies, television shows, just anything that really kind of strikes your fancy, technology, whatever. And we also have several guests on all the time, other podcasts. We have animation people on talking about movies and television shows that they made. But this time I'm doing something a little different. It's just me, unfortunately. Just me. I've never done this before, so this is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna try an unboxing because Comic-Con happened this year. It happened at home. So it was just basically here where I am. And several years I would go to Comic-Con out in San Diego, loved it. Last year we went, despite moving away, we hadn't gone in a while. We went last year and it was really fun. And every time I go, I always buy things and spend my money and have no money left when I come back. So this year I still wanted to spend money because it's Comic-Con, and a lot of places are doing stuff online, and Sideshow Collectibles is a place I love to at least look at because you can't really afford too much off of there, unfortunately. But they had a lot of stuff going on, and one of their releases was this special edition Doomsday from Iron Studios. It was made by Ivan Rice. If I pronounce that name wrong, I am so sorry. But so I got this, and it's so cool. I'm a big Superman fan growing up, and I really started collecting comics around the time that Doomsday started happening. And that was around 92, I believe. Doomsday made his first appearance in Man of Steel number 17 as a kind of a quick little cameo at the end, because you weren't sure what was happening. You knew it was coming because they've been advertising it, like Death of Superman and stuff, but you didn't know who Doomsday was. And it was you just saw this text just like boom, boom underground. You didn't know what it was, and then in issue 18 is when he premiered. And again, you really didn't know his history. That they later got into it, that he was made on Krypton, not from a Kryptonian, but an ancient race that was using the planet as kind of a testing zone to make this creature that could basically survive anything. And each time he died, he was brought back to life, and eventually he just became this just killing machine, this destruction. I believe they called it the Ultimate at first, and he didn't get his name until Booster Gold named him Doomsday because of the destruction that he was bringing. So without further ado, let's kind of get to this. Again, this is my first time doing this. I mean, I've gotten stuff before and unboxed it, but I've never had people watching me do it. And yeah, again, this is gonna be awkward. So here we go. Now let's see. Of course, we got the tab. Now, I'm never really good at this stuff, trying to get these things open, so there we go. Cool. As you can see, it's a really cool box. I mean, they've got the really nice artwork on the front of it. They've got like a side picture of the statue and the back of the statue. It's really cool. So let's see here. Lay this on its side, pull it out. Actually, I'm gonna flip it over. And probably people watching this are going, no, don't do it that way. That's not how you do it. But this is how I'm doing it because I don't know what I'm doing. We'll put that over there. It is nicely taped up. That's great. Luckily, I got a little handy thing. Kids, don't try this at home. Again, so this is just me, myself, and I. Any squeals of delight are just for me. No sponsors whatsoever. This is all my opinion. Whenever this opens up, I'm gonna be super happy, and that's all me. So let's see here. Cut around just slightly in because with these things, I never know how far stuff is in. And I'm always scared I'm going to cut too deep and actually cut into whatever it is that I'm opening. I'm sure whoever packages stuff had things like that figured out because of idiots like me, but you never know. So, let's see here, not even this side. All right. Now there's a little compartment on top here. It's got something inside. Now, this is like a deluxe version from Iron Studios. I got it on Sideshow again. But so it has an extra head. Oh, this is the base. Oh, there we go. Set that aside. Let's see here. This thing actually has some good, decent weight to it. Oh, that's nice. There, we'll put that aside. So we got, this is a nice base. On the bottom, you can see it has the Doomsday Iron Studios. And on the top, you can see his path of destruction that he's going through. You got Wonder Woman's lasso, because he fought the whole Justice League when he premiered. Took down everybody. Like nobody could stand in his way. And of course, you've seen him in movies, like and TV shows, like on Smallville, Krypton, and Batman v Superman. Probably my favorite television version of him, live action, is probably on Krypton. Actually, I think they did a really good job with that. They kept it a little closer to his original origin, which is great. Because in Batman v Superman, it was like the body of Zod, and Lex Luthor made him, and but they kept the really kind of Kryptonian origin that he was like genetically created in Krypton, and really did a good job on that. The Smallville one was okay. It was like a split personality Hyde and Jekyll thing, which was kind of different. But the Krypton, I recommend watching Krypton. I really liked it. So that's the base. So I got this cocked open. Let's see here. Okay, there's the head, and there's a little thingy-madoodle. Now let's see here. Oh, there's another head. We'll set these aside. There's a little something taped over here, which could be easy to miss. I'm not sure what it is exactly. We'll find out when I unwrap it. We'll take that off. And then there's a cord, some more destruction. And silica gel, don't eat that. It's tempting, but don't. Here, let's set him there so we can move this out of the way. Voila. That'll work. Okay, let's unwrap this body. Oh my goodness. Again, all squeals of joy are from me. Oh, that's amazing. It's hand painted, which is so nice. Oh, that's really cool. So again, it has some weight to it, which is awesome. And the detail is awesome. So we got the pegs on the bottom that fit into the pegs on the base. And try and slide those in right there. That seemed to work. So right now we have a Doomsday with no head, which could be the ultimate evolution of Doomsday. Because everybody's like, aim for the head. Oh, there's no head. There we go. All the spikes and stuff. His suit that he was kind of like contained in from the one race that was able to contain him. They shot him off into space. Of course, he lands on Earth. Everything lands on Earth. And then he was trapped in there. Sunlight revives him and everything. He's a lot like Superman, where he gets his power from the sun. But since he was trapped on the ground, it took forever for him to regenerate. So let's see here. I know useless facts. Let's see cable. I believe these are the cables that were supposed to be containing them. So let's see here how this is supposed to go on. We can look at the handy dandy image and figure that out. So that actually fits in just like that. On the back it had another little slot that you could put that in. So again, this is really nice. Like, this is one of the nicest pieces that I've gotten, because I'm not a huge collector. I kind of get little things here and there, got Funko stuff and everything. They have a giant one of Doomsday, Sideshow does, which is spectacular. I've been looking at that one for a long time, but it's so expensive. And when I saw this one was around like $210 or something like that, which is more ballpark than I'm kind of would spend on things like this. But so it was, I couldn't help myself because of the price on that. So let's see here. There was a little tiny thing. I'm not sure what it is. It could, oh, okay. It's a little batarang. It's a tiny little batarang. That's great. That is so fun. Now that it goes, there's a little piece of it down. Okay. Now where it goes, I'm gonna have to determine, because it goes somewhere. It may go right there. There's like a little notch on the back that I believe it sits in, like right here in the back. That it fits right in there. So that would be where the little batarang goes. Something that can be easily missed in the packaging and could be easily lost, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that once I move this to its final destination in my house. And yes, my wife, it's going in the house. I have a little room. I can put stuff in there. So we got two heads. We got his main head. This is what the regular version comes with. And then for the deluxe, it comes with a version where part of his mask and one of his eyepieces is still on. So you have the two heads. Of course, you got the long flowing locks in the back. But yeah, they're both, I mean, they look spectacular. They're really nice. Both of them are super nice. So let's try putting on just the regular head first. Again, it's got a little notch here and here that just, oh, and it's magnetic too. It just pops right on. That's great. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That is amazing. I can't express how excited I am for this. That's really cool. And just to show, let's try the other head on it. Take that head off. The other one on. Easy, simple to take off and put on. It's super nice. Yeah, turn around to me too. I can look at this thing too. Not just you. I get to look at it as well. There's a little thunder outside because Doomsday is here. He's bringing the thunder. Yeah, that batarang is easy to fall out. So just be careful with that if you get one of these. Super easy to pop out. But yeah, that is super nice. We'll put the other head back on. I really don't know which head I'm going to keep on for the most part. They're both really nice. This is really nicely crafted. Really good job, Iron Studios. And of course, I would be remiss not to bring this up because back in '92 when this came out and everything, I'm a big fan of Doomsday and the Death of Superman storyline from Dan Jurgens. And I saw this poster in a magazine and I had to get it. So I mowed a lot of lawns in order to, but I got, it's a Death of Superman poster that I've had since I was a kid. So it was probably around '93 or so when I got this. But it's signed by Dan Jurgens, 740 of 5,000. But it has like, at that time, pretty much most of the DC hero characters and even some villains like Darkseid, because Darkseid was actually interested in Doomsday as well. He fought him in the past, which is another interesting little tidbit. But so many characters on here. They've got the the casket of Superman, the superheroes carrying it along. Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen are in there. But yeah, again, I was so excited when I got this thing, and now I'm really excited that I got this. So if I can find a way to pair these up together in one room, that would be amazing. But there you have it. That is the first I Am Geek unboxing. If you like that, I've heard that you can subscribe and click a bell of some sort and click a like of other things, and we have other videos on. We have a podcast each week. We go live typically on Thursdays at 10 Central because my brother and our friend Katrin both have kids, so we got to do a little later. But we also record the podcast. You can find it anywhere you listen to podcasts, like Podbean, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. You can listen to us. I Am Geek, one word. You can search for it. And if you want to, on Facebook, you can join I Am Group, where we talk about stuff like this. I'll be posting this video on there, and we just kind of have fun discussions and just be geeks. It's just so much fun. But thank you for watching. And again, if you liked this unboxing, we can try more. I hope you like this unboxing, because that means I get to buy more stuff and open them. And I can convince my wife in that way that, hey, people want to watch me unbox stuff, so I gotta buy more things. Oh, darn. So yeah, thank you again, and we'll see you later. Bye.